You know what anxiety feels like. We all do. Whether it's that feeling of panic when the marking piles up, the pressure of having too many deadlines, a fear of speaking in public, or even the terror of another staff meeting announcement. Everyone experiences anxiety at some point. It's what connects us. And right now, we all have an extra dose of anxiety as our world gets rocked by COVID-19. But what if I told you that without anxiety, we'd all be in serious trouble? You see, as soon as your brain senses danger, a little piece called the amygdala kicks in. It gets you ready to fight, run away, or shut down. This is called the fight, flight, or freeze reflex. It goes back millions of years and was a good way of keeping us alive back when the world was all about physical danger. This has now developed into the system we know as anxiety. Anxiety is good when it's helping you run from a lion or freeze when you see a snake. But if you're dealing with modern day stress and your body is still sending you those signals, that's when anxiety becomes a problem. Modern society can be messy, confusing, and stressful, causing our brains to misread the situation and overreact. Our hearts beat faster, we breathe heavily, our muscles tense up, our skin perspires to cool us down. This would be great if we needed to fight or run away, but instead we just feel tense and sweaty. Sometimes our minds go blank, and we feel like we can't move or talk or work. That would be great if we needed to hide, but instead we just feel stuck. When things trigger our anxiety, we try to avoid them, but that can cause problems when those triggers are a normal part of life, like going to work, teaching a class, or meeting new people. We can't just keep running away or avoiding our anxiety. When anxiety gets really bad, it lasts longer than a moment. This causes your mind and body to suffer and can lead to lasting problems. Although scary, the symptoms of anxiety are actually manageable, but we must pay attention to what our brain and body are trying to say. Here are some mental first aid you can use to reduce anxiety. Deep breathing is a great first step. It might sound silly, but relaxing your body can help sidestep a panic attack. Take 10 deep breaths, filling your lungs and slowly breathing out, focusing just on the breath going in your nose and out of your mouth. Before long, your blood pressure will lower, your mind is more alert and focused, and you feel calmer. Try finding 4 things around you that you can see, 3 things that you can touch, 2 that you can smell, and 1 that you can taste. Forcing your mind to consider something outside yourself helps break the cycle of panic thoughts. Avoid what-if thoughts. These types of questions don't actually help, as they all rely on unknown actions in the future. Instead, look at the facts. What do you know about the situation you are facing? Have you dealt with something similar in the past? What solutions can you put in place? You will be amazed at how just formulating a rough plan reduces your anxiety and helps you cope. Plan a routine. Our brains thrive on structure and pattern. So when anxiety rises, build healthy habits into your day, breaking it down into smaller sections of time, including time to do your lesson prep, exercise, have fun, and time to work on yourself. Get help when you need it. Don't be scared to reach out. So next time you feel anxiety creeping in, don't dismiss it. Recognize it is your amygdala's natural response to protect you, but gently remind your amygdala that you are the boss of your emotions and that the anxiety is not actually needed in the situation you are facing. Like a surfer out at sea, your anxiety can be a wave you ride, not a wave that drowns you. You control the ride.
Anxiety plays a huge role in shaping our mental health. But did you know we all have mental health? This is not just a term for those with a mental illness, but something you can work on to make your mind stronger and better equipped to deal with life's pressures. The terms mental health and mental illness are often used as if they mean the same thing, but they do not. Everyone has mental health, just like everyone has physical health. When we talk about mental health, we're talking about our mental well-being, our emotions and our thoughts, our ability to solve personal problems, our social connections, and our understanding of the world around us. When we talk about a mental illness, we're talking about medically diagnosed conditions that affect the way people think, feel, and behave. The difference between the two is important to know because not all people will experience a mental illness in their lifetime, but everyone will have challenges with their mental health. It's a lot like our physical health. Most people are generally healthy, but every now and again they might get tired or suffer from a minor illness like a cold or an injury like a sprained ankle. These people are often able to recover on their own by taking vitamins or resting. However, some people suffer from more serious injuries or illnesses like a broken leg or pneumonia. It would be crazy to expect these people to recover just on their own, without the help of a professional doctor or long-term medical support. It's the same with mental health challenges versus diagnosed mental illness. Just like our physical health, our mental health is also constantly moving and changing based on both outside events and our internal nature. We all have days where we feel a bit down, stressed out, or overwhelmed by something that's happening in our lives. Good mental health isn't about feeling happy and confident all the time, but it also isn't ignoring your problems. It's the ability to notice when things are affecting you and when you need to ask for help. One way to ensure our minds are healthy is to look at what we are feeding it. Just like a body needs vitamins to stay healthy and a tree needs strong roots, our minds need healthy beliefs and values to shape our thoughts so we can maintain a healthy state of mind.